What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more U2. And we're returning to Achtung Baby, 1991, and the next track is One. Just that. It's a single word title, and a particularly cryptic one at that. I would just observe that it's suggesting whatever is being described is singular and unitary. It is discrete and not continuous. By extension, or at least by implication, it could be part of a larger set, though it is being identified and focused on individually. So obviously, the context for that could be many different things, and depending on the specifics, it would suggest very different narratives or scene settings. So I'll try to catch what I can on a first listen. Let's hear it. This is U2. The track is One, and it's from Achtung Baby, 1991.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You're saying one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you? Or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We're one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry each other. Whoa. Have you come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head? Did I ask too much, more than a lot? You gave me nothing, now it's all I got. One, but we're not the same. Well, we hurt each other, now we're doing it again. You say love is a tempo, love the higher love. Love is a tempo, love the higher love. You asked me to enter, but then you made me crawl, and I can't be holding on to what you got when all you got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry
Wow. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll start lyrically. At first, it sounds like a couple that's been together a long time and they're kind of just letting it all out, although he's also saying, like, it's not time to take the past and drag it out into the light. But, do you feel better now that you have someone to blame? And, did I upset you? Did I leave a bad taste in your mouth? So it sounds like a couple that's being honest and acknowledging that, the for better or worse, or the good and the bad, it's been both of that maybe there were good times and so on, but now they've gotten to a place where they're kind of pointing fingers, or it's just not what it used to be. And he almost seems to be saying, bring it on, just do what you need to do, like if it makes you feel better, then fine. But the more the song went on, I was like, wait, like I think there's a bigger point being made here, and maybe it's about humanity from different places, different cultures, and so on. And it's like he's saying that we're one, we're all the same species, we're all the same people, but we're different. Like, again, we come from different backgrounds, we have different identities, we have different perceptions, we have different attitudes and different behaviors. And we need to recognize that in our differences, and despite our differences, we need to carry each other. And as I'm like thinking, like, oh wait, I think this is making a bigger point than I initially thought. Because at first it's like, oh okay, I know Bono writes songs about his marriage, about his wife, and I'm thinking maybe this is like, a midlife crisis story of that connection. But then I began to think, again, maybe this is making a point about humans, and some people come along and they're trying to be saviors, some people come along and they're being critical of the status quo, or they're trying to shake things up, or they're falling into prior patterns and so on. And he's maybe saying, like, we're all one, like whatever we say and however our differences may be, we're all one. And I'm starting to feel like, at first, it's kind of a bluesy track, like a mellow bluesy type of vibe with, a bit of bluesy guitar. I think there's some organ in there, maybe even some strings, but kind of like a laid back blues rock type of sound. And in the second half, I felt like I'm being uplifted. This is very transcendent. I'm being, taken to a higher plane. And as I was hearing the lyrics and starting to think maybe they're a bit bigger than I initially thought, it felt like, oh, it kind of has like this spiritual, uplifting type of feel sonically, and that would maybe seem to go with what now my brain is thinking about the lyrics. So again, that's not a definitive take, that's just the way the tune hit me and the way it evolved or unfolded over the course of its duration to my ears and brain. So please do let me know if I'm missing something or misinterpreting something. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and admittedly, like, it didn't sound like 80s U2, but it sounded less something new and very different from what I've heard from them compared to the first two tracks on the album. So yeah, like more in line with some of the stuff that I heard on Rattle and Hum, where they went really to like this bluesy, like blues rock type of feel in some of their performances. So yeah, not terribly different from that, even if not identical at the same time. I do marvel at Bono's range. Again, he can go so high and stratospheric with his vocals, including at the end there when he was just doing some of those vocal flourishes, but he can also get so raspy and scratchy at times too, and of course also sing more straight away and melodic. So yeah, it's not just that he has a really good voice, but he has a lot of different things he can do with it, and I think multiple examples of that were on display in this song. And again, some nice guitar moments, not like, super pervasive or overwhelming where they were the main feature, but definitely some nice moments with the guitar. As I said, I think there was an organ in there. Again, not like super prominent, but part of the texture of the tune sonically. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Curious to hear what people have to say about it. Let me know, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.